Again, the media rights deal for the NBA, same companies as the WNBA, same company. So Disney, NBC Universal, and Prime Video, they have the same exact timeline because again, the WNBA deal was just an add-on. It was an add-on to the NBA deal that the NBA was already making with these other companies. All right, it was just an add-on, and the NBA deal is absolutely huge. It's a huge deal for the NBA. It's $77 billion over 11 years for the NBA. All right. So yeah, that is something to note. Yes. Who Addy Mac says NBA is 60% owners of the WNBA. If y'all didn't know, the NBA wants the W to make money. Absolutely. Yes, you are 100% correct. You are 100% correct. So the NBA created the WNBA, and right now the NBA owns at least 50% of the WNBA. They own at least 50% of the WNBA, and every year the NBA invests additional money into the WNBA to keep making the WNBA happen. All right, so that's a thing, and yeah, that's absolutely a thing. So if you all did not know that, now you know. The NBA does have a huge investment in the WNBA, and consistently every year. I believe it's several $1,000,000 that the NBA invests in the WNBA every single year. So yeah, that is something to note. And guys, if you all are wondering about, like, okay, yes, the NBA owns a significant amount of the WNBA, but like, why is the NBA negotiating the rights deals? Well, it's because when you have ownership, you wanna be able to have a say in what happens. You wanna be able to have a say. Now, a thing to note is that according to the Washington Post, and I apologize for not having the clipping up on the screen, but according to the Washington Post, they did interview several WNBA executives, and they actually said they didn't have a concern about the NBA negotiating their media rights deal. And actually, I should do a screen grab of this because I want to show this to let you all know that it seems like the WNBA has no problem with this as a thing. They have no problem with sharing their media rights deals with the WNBA and with the NBA and having the NBA negotiate those. All right, so here is a screen grab from a Washington Post story about this. And again, they talked with several WNBA executives, and they said it's not important how it gets there. As long as the money arrives, it's not important how it gets there. And regardless of the accounting, there are other reasons the leagues should partner. Many of those people said the leagues share resources and cross promote, and the NBA can leverage its larger fan base to demand more exposure, better time slots, and other support for the WNBA. And here's specifically what Kathy Engelbert had to say. She said, it's a huge advantage for us to go to market with the NBA, especially with streaming services who rely on a 12-month subscription model. If we're only there for 4.5 months, how attractive is that? But we and the NBA are able to, are maybe the only sports properties that can give 330 days of live programming, almost the entire year. That's hugely valuable to a subscription platform. So that's specifically what Kathy Engelbert said when asked about, okay, why are you guys partnering with the WNBA when it comes to the media rights deal? So hopefully that gives a little bit more context for you all, straight from Commissioner Kathy Engelbert's mouth. All right, guys. So that's kind of the news. I hope that was helpful for us to sort of walk through that and talk about that for the WNBA. I love the fact that the WNBA has a new media rights deal. It's likely that they had to do something that was 11 years. Yes, it's a long time. 11 years is a very, very long time, but it is what it is. It is what it is. There's a possibility that this might be changed soon because of the TNT being upset about this, and who knows, maybe this can be overturned. Not sure, but yeah, that is sort of the news right there. I did want to let you all see that for yourselves. All right, let's see. Any more questions? If not, we will end the stream. We're at 48 minutes, so a little bit over what I was trying to go for. All right, cool. So it seems like you all like this. What's up, Frank? Hope you are doing well. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Let's see. Con Landing says, with this new deal in 2026, I don't see players over 35 retiring anytime soon, especially if this deal leads to increased player salaries. Yeah, I think you're possibly right. Especially now that we have two new teams coming soon. I think you're right. I think you are right. All right. Let's see. I appreciate that. Didi says your content regarding the WNBA always unbiased and informative, one of the best on YouTube. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I thank y'all for rocking with me and listening to this. I know it's not the most entertaining of commentary, but I really wanted to do a deep dive on this because this is something that literally just happened a couple hours ago. This was released, and I wanted to dive in to understand what happened and sort of be able to give this to you. KT says everyone doesn't have Prime. You're right. So if you want to watch some games, I think you're probably going to have to get it. Yeah. Justin asked, how does this deal affect player salaries and current contracts? It doesn't affect anything right now, but the new CBA will be up very soon, and the Players Association will be able to negotiate a new contract, and I'm sure they're going to take into account this money that the WNBA has made. All right, so it doesn't affect anything right now, but in renegotiations, absolutely. UNA Republic says the WNBA media rights deal is worth far more than $2.2 billion. Well, yeah, $2.2 billion is what they were able to get, and we'll see how that changes. We'll see.